Hello everyone, welcome to Flotsam with the Banto. So in the previous episode we just arrived at this viaduct that has a lot of trucks and cars stuck on top of it. We're gonna send over our boat that we have to salvage some of these metal goods and also get some more research points which we can use later for discovering more blueprints to new buildings. We currently have 0. I might go for the house for the next one. The good thing this one, it can house 2 drifters. It costs metal and wood, so it is kind of expensive to build, but at the same time it can hold 2 people. And they also do look a lot better than the first one, which is pretty much just a bed as you can see down here on these. So let's have them then gather from the viaduct. This should go fairly quick, and let's look into if we will be able to do a mooring point sometime soon. Yes, we have quite a lot of plastic and wood. We got it from the previous episode where we were salvaging a lot of plastic and a lot of wood. But we do need to make some ropes first, so let's queue up to do a few ropes. We're kind of low on water. I do think we're gonna be fine. We were collecting quite a bit of water in the previous episode. But I think we are gonna be fine. I'm gonna make some more ropes here. This might be a bit overkill. And then we are gonna start to have firewood on auto queue. Which means that we keep doing that, and depending on how I set it up here, they will be working as long as they are under this value. So as long as we're under 10 in firewood, they will keep working, and the same for the water, which I have set to 20. Which maybe will be a bit high now in the beginning. I'm gonna set it up to 12. And then we can have auto queue in that one. The biggest reason I feel to not have it early on, too much auto queuing, before we get too many people, is that they sort of get occupied with only these things, which results in not being able to go out other places and like gather and salvage the metal, for example, which we're doing here. And also guys, we can name our drifters. So we have 3 people, 2 girls and 1 guy up for naming, so let me know in the comments. I will be selecting 3 people to get named for these guys. Okay, so now we have some more ropes, and let's have like a mooring point place out on this side. That would be nice, right? So perhaps have another one next to the one we have here. And the good thing with boats is that they can go to whatever mooring points. You can have, for example, more mooring points than you have boats. That way the boats can dock whatever is closest for them, so sometimes they would dock over here, and maybe sometimes they would dock over here if there's a mooring point that is empty for grabs. So in this new one we can have another salvage boat, so we can have 2 boats going around salvaging. We probably want to have 3 of them, but I do think 2 in the very beginning is probably going to work out pretty good for us. And up here in the corner we can actually see how many boats and mooring points we have. We have currently 2 boats and 3 mooring points, so we're good on that. We have 4 places for housing and 3 people living in them, so we can still have 1 more person without being filled up pretty much, which is pretty nice. So we need to collect 10 more in the viaduct. It looks like we need to make a bigger inventory. You can see the little warning down here. So let's make a bigger stockpile. We could use some wood and rope to make a storage yard, same one we have here, and put it on the other side. That should be pretty good, because we have a lot of boats going here and docking. They can drop their goods quick here, go out on the ocean again, and hopefully that's gonna be working out pretty good for us. And I also want to say, from the previous episode I said that when new updates on the experimental branch we need to restart the game, but that is actually not 100% true. I spoke to the developers on their Discord server, and as long as you pretty much don't get an error when trying to loading a save, even if you have a warning marker on the save, as long as you don't get an error, it's probably going to be working. And there's going to be updates also to show more that if it will actually be breaking, there will be some updates to show that more. So that is pretty awesome. They have a really good Discord. If you guys want to like come with ideas or just thank the developers for making this awesome game, feel free to head on to their Discord server and then join that one. Okay, so we have collected all for the viaduct. Let's unlock these houses. A home for your drifters, where 2 drifters can rest faster than an unsheltered bed. So, like I said, these are a little bit more expensive. Let's first start with making a boat, because I feel like that is a little bit more important now. But it's time to move on to a new place. So let's see where we're gonna take ourselves now. We're next to the viaduct. We have been at these two. We can see the flags above the landmarks. So that's a good way to indicate where we've been. So over here, the leaking water tower, that does have loads and loads and loads of water. So I think we will go in there, but let's make a quick stop next to the loading wood here. And a good thing that seems to work in this game, if you see your boat here, if I remember correctly, this actually represents how you're docked. So let's see here. Let's go to our little colony. So the wood should be, yeah, kind of there. You see the front here. We go to the map. So it is pretty much as it's shown. As the front, left side, and it is left side. So it's pretty awesome. It actually is accurate that way. That's pretty awesome. So here we can set up some boats, or we can just do normal swimming. I do think normal swimming here will probably be more efficient, because you just have to jump in the water. Let's stop auto-queuing this for now, just so we can gather that really, really quickly. We might need to do another storage. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna need more anyway later. Let's do another there. That's gonna be awesome. Later we can get an even bigger one, so this one can have 45, this one can have 20. And later on you can also go in and unlock this one, the large storage yard. We can have 120 salvage flotsam and scrap items, which is insane. And it's really not that expensive. Like, we need metal, that's the expensive part, but other than that, it is pretty affordable, I would say. And let's look into these. So we probably want to do some of those. Those require dry wood and also ropes. So we should be able to do that. Just queue up a few ropes, and we needed one per each. So let's do like 2 ropes. That should be good. We can make 2 of these drying racks as long as we have enough wood as we do. It's gonna be nice, but we have to move out from here pretty soon, because we're running kinda low on water. We don't really have any firewood. Let's just queue up a little bit of firewood so we don't accidentally run out of water, because that wouldn't be very nice with it. And today, I hope we're gonna be able to do the solar stills. That's a useful way to slowly generate small amount of water. It just sits there and do its own work, but we have to get some metal pipes, and to get those we have to have the scrap smith. So inside of this one, we can actually build it right now. We can make the screws and the pipes. And here would be kind of cool. We can have it like next to our boat. There we go, that's a cool spot. The water reserves are running low. I know, we're running low on water reserves. So let's see if we will be gathering there some. This one, I guess we could wait a little bit with building that one. I mainly want to gather things, most likely. Let's have a look on the map. I want to see where we have a place that might have some people. I do think this one, the Lonely Island, that one might have some people over there. But we should first go to this one, the leaking water tower, and gather some water. There we go. So now we're actually able to do pipes, and since we have a little bit of metal, we can do that. But let's just wait a little bit with that. We're gonna get the water. We don't really need to get it right now. I just want to get a little bit more wood if we can store that. So let's see here a little bit. If we go into here, we can set priorities. So we may want to have salvaging stuff on semi-float. So he will be going landmarks first, and then second he will salvage stuff, which means going to these buoys and gather things, either with the boat or with just swimming. So let's see, where do we have him? It's crafting at the moment. I think it's going to be down there pretty soon. Okay, now it's swimming. Let's see, do we have any fish around? We do have some fish over there, so we're going to need that because we're running a little bit low on food for now. We had 13, so it's kind of low, but the water is the most important. But we're going to get that pretty soon. Okay, I think we're done. So let's queue up a little bit more things, a little bit of water, a little bit of firewood. We did get a little bit more our wet wood, and then we are gonna move to the water tower. That's where we're gonna get new water, which should have quite a good amount of water. Should be super useful. And now we can see the little thing here that's also new in update. If we want to now, we can move to a new biome, but it does require you to have a lot of fuel in your boat. I think it's 75%. So we want to go to this one. Pretty nice with the boats, they're really close. We're gonna have 2 boats going there. And I'm gonna change the priorities a little bit here. So now we prioritize building for the moment, and also Cecily are doing fishing, but I'm gonna put landmarks the highest for Cecily. That should be good. Or like that at least. So we should be able to get all this water pretty quick. 30 water. 5 research point again. Then we're just gonna move on to the next place. Which is gonna be... We're gonna be going here. Hopefully get some people there. Also get some more fishing. And I guess we could queue up a few pipes, just so we can do one of these. We're gonna need 4 of those pipes. To take 2 metal per each to craft. The screws are very cheap to do. These you get 1 for crafting, and the screws you get 2 every time, so 1 scrap becomes 2 screws, and 2 scrap becomes 1 pipe. So quite a lot more expensive than the screws. But this one is really nice because it just sits around, and after a while you will have a little bit of extra water, which might make you survive sometimes. So since we have a pretty good amount of water now, I'm just gonna make some firewood. And we're also gonna make some rope, and we're not gonna be doing any water for now. Looking at that, 2 of those boats, collecting all of that so fast. So 5 points. Do we want to unlock anything for now? The fish kabob would be good. Grills fish, simple but tasty, and that means whenever you get fish, they will be exported to have a nutritional value of 1 instead of 0.5, which is the standard. This one just needs screws and dry wood, so that should be pretty easy for us to do. We just need to make some screws, and as you saw, they were pretty cheap to do, so that 3 of those crafted will be 6 screws. And then we can make at least 1 fish kebab. We're probably only gonna need 1. Okay, let's get moving then. We're gonna go... Should we go here directly? Yeah, let's do so. We have a good amount of fuel. Or we go here, so we can do both fishing, and we can also do the landmark pretty much at the same time. That should be pretty nice. A lot more fish over there, so we're probably gonna gather those as well. They only have like 10 in each, so it's not a huge amount, but this area is pretty good. I'm not sure, they might have increased the amount of fish, because the last time when I did play the previous colony we had, then it felt like I didn't really have so many fish around. But as you saw here, Nemo O'Reeve, he's over there. We're gonna save that little guy. And let's see here for fishing. I'm gonna see where we have them. Here we have 1. Do we have another one? Let's look around a little bit more. I think we can reach that one. I think that should do pretty good. And let's see here, how are we doing with the other things? Plastic, we're doing really good. We're doing pretty good with wood as well. It's mainly food, and now we're getting another person, so that's nice. But let's maybe have to collect a little bit more wood, because it can run out pretty quick when you need to make a lot of water later. It can run out pretty quickly. Because they're gonna be using so much firewood. So now that we got a new person here, that's another person to name. So guys, if you have a name for Nemo, feel free to give them. We have 2 guys, 2 girls. So Nemo here, we can have him prioritize, for example, crafting workshops. So we will be doing that, and we can also have him cooking duties. That would be nice to have, and yeah, should be good. We want to get, I think, at least 1 more person, maybe some seagulls. So this way he will prefer to do cooking duties, and we can also have, so after that he prefers to do crafting, and crafting is pretty much this thing. And the fish kebab is going to be the cooking duties. And when we do get the fish kebab, we might want to remove this one, the fish sticks, because here you dry fish you get 0.5 in a neutral value, but with this fish kebab you will be getting 1. But the difference is also this one is a passive crafting, which means you drop it there, it handles itself, you just have to collect it later. Meanwhile, fish kebabs require someone to be working there as well. So now we can do it, that's nice. I might want to have this one, let's see, here maybe. That will be close to our storage. So let's cancel that for now, and we're gonna drop our fish in this one for now. Now we can do a little bit more cooking after that one is built. And we can also do the seaweed row, but we don't really have any spores yet. But we probably want to do this one as well. Let's see, we do have a lot of plastic. Let's make maybe another walkway. So I'm thinking of doing one behind here. That will go up here, and then maybe to connect with this one, so they can go between those two. So that will be 40 in plastic, which is like a huge amount. And then connected to that one. That way we might be able to have some things in between here, not this one because it's too big, but we can have some sitting like there, along that one. But we can, for example, have some drying racks sitting here, or we can have houses, so it could be like a little housing area or something like that. You want to make sure that you do not put the boats like a mooring point inside of here, because that's going to create some weird things. I did see that when I tried a little bit. When I had one, the boats got stuck and they kind of teleported, so they were like collecting things like out here, even though they wasn't there. They were stuck here and just instant collected things. So I do think that's a glitch. It maybe it's not fixed yet. But let's do an oil refinery. With this one we can create fuel, so if we are running out of fuel and we have no other way to get some fuel, this is a way to get some. So this one, where do we want to have that? I do think I want to have it somewhere around here. Let's maybe not have it next to the fish kebab, even though it doesn't really affect it in any way. It just feels like a weird place to have it, right? Next to the bed is also kind of weird. So let's have it maybe over here, next to where we're making some metal stuff. So this one we also have to set up here. Now we can make the fish kebab. We go down here and then we can set up, let's set up screws to maintain 6 of those, and pipes we can maintain 4 if we want to do it. And the fish kebab, let's set that one to 20. And then we can just click maintain. This one also requires firewood to produce. So it requires worker 60 seconds and we get 1. So this is faster, but it also requires firewood compared to this one. But it also gives twice the amount per fish to catch, so it will be a pretty nice thing in the end. Pretty nice. I think we might head over there for a short while, just collect a little bit more of plastic. We're gonna do that after the boat gets back. I do think we have to wait for them to get back to receive the resources. I'm not entirely sure how the system works with that, but we're just gonna wait. But now that they have docked, I do think it should be fine, right? Look at the amount of wet wood we got, so we are gonna need to have to do a lot of drying later. But let's go in between these, that would be nice. We do have some factory ruins that should give us some good fuel. This would be a sweet spot. We can probably be here for a while if we want to. We can collect from all of them around pretty much. But let's maybe start here a little bit closer. Okay, so let's go for some plastic first. We'll send 2 boats to that one. And then I did see we had some more fish here that we should be able to reach now. There they are, some more fish. You can't reach that one, that's too far, but this one we can get. So let's put to maintain firewood, so we are sure that we will have firewood. Because at the moment we can't really make any food because we don't have any firewood to do so. And let's see here. Should we maybe make a little bit more of storage? We need some more wood for that. Let's get the big drying racks, so we can dry more at the same time. And I do think if I make a walkway, like maybe up like that, maybe I will be able to have some sitting deer to like get another extra spot, like one here and maybe one here. But let's start with having them deer. I can do 2 of them. These guys can hold 6 items to dry at the same time, so it's gonna be pretty awesome. We can still keep those, of course. It will take the same amount of time. Yes, more things at the same time in one place, pretty much. So I think we're gonna benefit quite a lot to like get another person to join us. So that's gonna be an objective to do pretty soon. Let's look around on the map again. So we was going for this destination, right? Over here, it might be 2 islands with some people. Over here we have freshwater oasis of water. There we have some seaweed, we can get spores from that. Don't think we need to collect all these things over here, but I do feel like we should be trying to get some more people. So maybe if we pass by that one, and then we can probably continue all the way down to this one and get another person. That would be nice. I guess let's do that already. No reason to wait really. Let's just go. We're gonna find more plastic later. So let's park our boat. Let's see, where do we have my mooring points? On which side? The kind of right in front actually. So if we go like that, that probably will be really good. So here we'll be able to get some new fuel, refuel, and then we can keep going up there. That's gonna take a lot of more fuel, but we're gonna be able to get another person over there. So this one has both fuel and metal. We're gonna need both of them, but it's, as you see now, we do have these ones parking here. But the fisher and one of the salvage boat have switched places. Did we have any fish here as well? Yes, we do. We might be able to gather some fish there. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. See how much fish we have. We have 28 raw fishes, 17 dried fishes, and then we have a few cooked fishes. Very nice. Look at them steaking those fishes, grilling, barbecue. Pretty nice. And look at those beautiful little drying racks. So we're gonna be getting the seaweed growers sometime pretty soon. I'm gonna do some more drying racks. They don't require so much work to have out and work with. But they will still take a lot of time, 108 seconds, since we are going to be doing more and more firewood. We might even be later be doing like another woodworking shed so we can produce firewood quicker. Because it's going to take a lot for it to use the distiller. Then later we can also unlock the desaltinator, removes salt from the seawater to generate fresh water in large amounts. So this one will also use fuel. It might be the same amount, it could be. I haven't never had this one. But I'm looking forward to get this one. This isn't really that hard to get. We might maybe be going for it as the next one. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go for this one. Let's save it to 15 points. And maybe we can do another mooring point out here if we need another boat. At least another place for them. That will be a little bit closer. There we go. We might do some storage here later, yes, we can drop things up pretty quickly. The water's running kind of low now, as you can see, and probably want to put the maintain water for now. So both maintain water and also maintain firewood. So that one is done. It's time to move on to the next place then. Should have gotten a lot of fuel. It looks like on this one that we don't have so much fuel though. I wonder, haven't we stored it yet? It could be that, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, the fuel is sitting over here. They look so fun, those boats. Like, look at that little share they got there. Gotta love all the beautiful details in this game. But I do think we will stay for now with the amount of boats we got. Fishing boats, I don't feel like you ever need to have 2 fishing boats. Not at the moment at least. Maybe if you have a huge colony, but at the same time, it's not that often you go out to do fishing. I think you will use this one more later though. The fishing hut. That uses the net to bait and to catch fish from deep below the town. But it also needs you to have raw seaweed, and also it will export nibble fish, but you will not be getting one nibble fish, you will get a bunch of nibble fish. So that one is pretty cool for fishing. But it looks like we're filling up the fuel, so it's time to see how far we can go here. Yeah, that should be good. We have quite a lot of things here. But guys, that's gonna be for our next episode of the Game Flotsam. I hope you guys are enjoying this game. I do enjoy it a lot and I'm loving all the new updates for the game. So if you like this video guys, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when I upload videos. And also feel free to follow me on Twitch and stream on Wednesdays and Fridays, 6 PM Central European Summertime. And also a few times out of schedule as well, so those 2 days you can expect me to be live, and all other days I might be live with a few extra streams because it's so much fun. So thanks for watching today's episode guys, and have a great day today everyone.